Alex, congratulations on the trade and the signing. Take us kind of behind the scenes, how it all went down, and how involved were you personally in the whole process?
Yeah, thank you. In the process, I wasn't really. I mean, I talked to my agent pretty much every day, but I kind of led up most of the negotiation to him, and just talking to the teams to him. So, but overall, happy I ended up in Detroit, and this is really a dream come true to play for this team and put on that jersey.
Alex, coming home of sorts for you. You're a Michigan native. Talk about your roots. I understand you make your home there during the off season, even at this point.
Yep, yeah. Grew up here. We bought a house here a couple years back to come back for summers, and just super excited to be here all year round, and excited to meet some of the guys and start a hopefully successful time here.
You're from Farmington Hills, Michigan. How far away from Detroit is that, and how excited is the whole family and everybody to have you kind of home, so to speak?
Yeah, that's not too far from Detroit. My parents are about 25 minutes from Detroit. So, they're probably most happy out of anyone. They're super excited to have me back for the whole year. And obviously, their grandson here too. So they get to see him a lot more. And, I think they're pretty stoked for that.
Yeah, that's fabulous. A player gets to a certain stage in their career. You've kind of established yourself as an everyday NHLer. You've demonstrated a really consistent level of performance to this point. I'm sure that as you get to this stage of your career, you look around and like a lot of other players, what organization gives me a real bona fide opportunity to win? Why did that end up being Detroit, assuming those elements are critical for you?
Yeah, for sure. I think, you look at the roster, you see the guys they just brought in too. There's a lot of guys who have played in the playoffs for, many years, and, they have that veteran presence. And also you see the young guys that are coming up. There's a lot of great names coming up, and, some guys that have already done it at elite level in the NHL, being so young. So I think that this roster just really, spoke to me, and I think, in a couple of years, hopefully we'll have a chance to be a really good contender.
You talked about being so close to Joe Louis Arena growing up. I assume you're a Red Wings fan. I read you were a Red Wings fan. What's it like now that Steve Yzerman's your general manager?
Yeah, it's awesome. I grew up watching him. He's probably, my dad's favorite player growing up, or for his whole life, and it's just awesome to be able to talk to him yesterday when the trade went down. And, he's a guy I watched a lot, and, he's had a lot of success in this league. So he knows what it takes to win. So, it's good to have him as, our leader.
And you've had this with a prior organization, playing with an original six team. Every player to the man will tell you it's a really different fit, a different feel. There's a lot of nostalgia around that. This is your second foray, but you're going home to do it. What's it going to be like for you, Alex, to be a member of this Detroit Red Wings team? To wear that winged wheel, but now to be really a member of the community at the same time.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I think, obviously growing up watching them play and seeing the success they had, and then there's so much history here, and it's just an added bonus. I'm from here. I think there's a lot of guys that would choose to play here anyways, and I'm just excited to get started and put that jersey on and hopefully have a good year.
All right, so the trade is done. The contract is now signed. So what's the next couple of weeks look like for you this offseason? Any plans?
No, not too much. I got a couple weddings to go to, but, I'll probably go down to Little Caesars Arena and meet some people, and, kind of meet some of the guys that are still here. Probably do that a couple times, and, just continue the summer, keep it on the low, and, hang out with the family a lot.
Can you give us a little peek behind the curtain, Alex? I'm always curious to know about the back and forth between you and maybe General Manager Steve Yzerman as the fit, as the longer-term plan for this organization is kind of unveiled to you as selling points. How does that conversation go? What are some of the things that really kind of stuck out to you as Yzerman and the club are making their pitch?
There wasn't too much of a pitch. I think, I've done my homework, and, played them enough times to kind of know what they're about. So, but I think just they have a young core, obviously led by Larkin, who's obviously a great player. And, they bring in a lot of good guys this free agency. And I think it just seemed to be the best fit for me. And, like I said, it's an added bonus that it's home for me. So, I'm just really excited.
Well, congratulations on the new deal and heading back home, and we look forward to seeing you in the Winged Wheel coming up in October. Congrats.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.